Hello there, I'm Rodrigue, community developer on Crusader Kings 3, and welcome to our February video update in which we discuss the development of the game. Today we are deep delving into the lifestyle system, which adds an added role-playing dimension to Crusader Kings 3. There are 5 lifestyles attached to a character skill. Each lifestyle has 3 attached perk trees and also 3 attached focuses that grant immediate bonuses. Have a look.
I think that lifestyles offer so many opportunities for different paths to go down that you can find both something that suits your playstyle, so you can really get into playing a specific character the way you want to, managing your realm the way you want to, whether that is through warfare or through construction or through intrigue. And each of these lifestyles give you new ways of doing that.
The medicine focus is good for if you want to live a longer life, a healthier life, or if you want the people around you, like your courtiers, to have those benefits. The scholarship focus is good for you that wants to study things, and theology for you that want to either interact more with clergy or learn more of matters of the divine. So for example, we have this perk that is called Faithful, where you will get an opinion boost with your realm priest. And if you're of a religion that doesn't have realm priests, you will instead get increased piety bonus every month. So Defender of the Faith is a perk that lets you easier convince people of your realm that you are actually imprisoning the vassals, like it's God's will, you know? And it like lowers the tyranny hit you get, and it also can increase some opinions of same faith people in the realm. So the last perk in the tree unlocks the trait THEOLOGIAN, and it basically gives you an opinion boost with the realm priest, and it gives you additional prestige. Some of the key perks in the whole of body tree are anatomical studies that lets you increase your learning of the body basically. We also have wash your hands. It lowers the chances of you or the courtiers basically catching diseases. The Know Thyself perk we have is basically your character acting like, you know, the dog that crawls under the porch to die. So 1 year before you will die of natural causes, you get a warning about it, but you can still like be stabbed and murdered in the meantime. So the trait that is unlocked at the end of the skill tree is called the whole of body trait. So it gives you an additional boost to health, it gives you some fertility bonus, and it reduces stress gain. The scholar tree is focused on knowledge and learning and wisdom. We have scholarly circles as a perk because in the medieval ages a lot of what you knew and what you could learn was based on the people you had around you. It gives you increased learning for every level of devotion you have. So the Learn on the Job perk basically gives you a 20% additional bonus to your counselor's primary skill. So if they are really good at learning, you will like see that affect your character as well. We also have other cool traits that, for example, affect how the education of a ward goes. So if you have a ward, it's more likely that they will get a better education and that they might turn into your friend when they grow up. The skill tree unlocks the scholarship trait. So it gives you hostile scheme power, it gives you some like power for your personal schemes, it gives you some additional development for counties, and it gives you some additional learning.
The stewardship lifestyle has the focuses wealth, focused on increasing your income and amassing large amounts of gold, domain, focused on increasing your stewardship and your ability to manage your internal realm, and duty, which both helps with internal realm management and also improves your relation with people at your court. The stewardship lifestyle is there to help you build up your treasury, build up your domain, construct new buildings, and make sure that your guests and courtiers are happy. The avarice tree focuses on gold, income. It gives you a set of new actions for how to get it from less usual sources. Golden obligations is an example of a perk that unlocks an action where you can demand payment in exchange for one of the hooks you hold on other people. The last perk in the tree unlocks the Avaricious trait, which gives you even greater bonuses to income and lets you, drown in gold, Scrooge McDuck style. The architect tree is focused on developing your counties and building more buildings within your realm. Several of the perks are focused on construction and gives bonuses to both construction costs and speed, so you can really get your workforce going around the clock. The popular figurehead perk massively improves the popular opinion your counties have of you. The last perk unlocks the architect trait, which both gives a bonus to your stewardship and also further improves the construction time of your buildings. The administrator tree focuses on improving your relationship to your vassals and your courtiers and possibly your liege if you have one. There are perks that do things such as improve your counselor's ability to do their jobs, and that increase the bonuses you get from your powerful vassals, as long as you manage to keep them happy. Meritocracy is a perk that unlocks the Claim Throne scheme. Of course, you should be in charge, not your liege, and Claim Throne is a hostile secret scheme that allows you to essentially create a claim on your liege's title as long as you manage to gather enough support from your fellow vassals. The last perk unlocks the administrator trait, which improves your vassals' opinions of you even further, so you can truly micromanage your realm in whatever way you see fit without stepping on too many toes. The three focuses are foreign affairs, majesty, which helps improve both your diplomacy and your prestige, and family, which adds a bonus to diplomacy and helps you keep your family in line, and also adds fertility to make sure that that family keeps growing. The family hierarchy tree focuses on family and friends, improving their opinions and the bonuses they grant you. It helps you groom your family members and improve the bonuses they gain from you and the bonuses you gain from them. The Befriend perk unlocks the Befriend scheme, which is an extra strong diplomatic scheme that lets you not only seek to improve someone's opinion of you, but to actually make them your friend. The last perk unlocks the family hierarch trait. That's patriarch for men and matriarch for women. It grants family and diplomacy bonuses, as well as another slight boost to fertility, just to make sure that you have enough people to grant these opinion bonuses to. If you're already an accomplished diplomat, the diplomacy lifestyle can still help you a lot with managing your own family, which can be hard at the best of times, or it can help you build up your prestige, which is required for a lot of actions, particularly external realm actions. It can also help you build even further and create a set of really stable alliances for your character. The perks in this tree have a wide variety of effects looking outwards from your realm. They can help you negotiate up to one alliance without a marriage. It can help reduce the penalties for breaking truces if you're that sort of diplomat. The last perk unlocks the Diplomat trait, which gives a big bonus to diplomacy as well as to the opinion all independent rulers have towards you. The August tree focuses on prestige gain and your fame throughout the world. The perks offer you more opportunities to gain prestige and more bonus from the prestige levels you acquire. And it has some neat effects, such as offering you more prestige per knight you have. Another powerful perk is the True Ruler perk, which increases the acceptance of vassalization offers you might send to other independent rulers. The Writing History perk gives you a new decision to commission a family epic, which triggers a lengthy event chain about commissioning someone to writing your family epic. If the quality of the family epic is high, you end up with massive amounts of prestige and renown. The last perk unlocks the August trait, which offers you both a diplomacy boost and a martial boost, as well as a significant bump to your monthly prestige gain. The intrigue focuses are skullduggery, temptation, and the intimidation focus. The seduce scheme makes a return from CK2. It also aids your fertility and helps your seduction and lover relationships be more impactful. It also helps in less explicit ways by, for example, expanding your pool of potential targets by removing the incestuous penalty to schemes. There is also a very convenient perk that makes it harder for lovers to join murder schemes against you, and also makes it so that lovers are more likely to get in the way of murder attempts. Not every love story has a happy ending. The final perk in the SEDUCER tree is SEDUCER, which grants you bonuses to your fertility, your success chances, and the attraction opinions of anyone who is unfortunate enough to have the correct gender and sexual orientation to potentially be attracted to you. Torture makes a return from CK2 as one of those iconic medieval pastimes. It's a great way for increasing your dread and your dreadfulness to make your vassals fear you. It has the added bonus of having a chance of giving up the target's secrets as they attempt to bribe you into letting them go. The downsides, unfortunately, also include the church disliking you in the form of piety loss and clergy opinion losses, unless, of course, you've done a little wiggling within your religion, so this kind of activity is encouraged rather than frowned upon. If you're not a particularly sadistic type, this kind of cruelty can really take a mental toll, so we've made sure to add in some perks that gives you bonuses from having high stress. The last perk in the torture tree is torture. In addition to granting even further dread bonuses, it also grants prowess and levy bonuses. The schemer tree grants various bonuses to your intrigue schemes. It also helps you and your spy master keep other people from murdering you or discovering your secrets. It also unlocks a couple of new schemes. One is the Fabricate Hook scheme. It also unlocks the Abduct scheme. The Schemer tree also unlocks an extra hostile scheme slot.
So in the martial lifestyle, we have the focuses authority, strategy, and chivalry.
If you're a player who hasn't really played, say, a warmongering character before, the martial lifestyle trees offer you a lot of opportunities to see, okay, here are more things I can do. Here are some perks that unlock new actions that let me go down this path I'm not used to.
The strategy focus is for you who want to focus on war. So it basically gives you a boost to martial. So authority is good for you who wants absolute control over your realm. Chivalry is for the players who wants to focus more on the romance side of things, and also gives you extra prowess, so it's harder for you to die on the battlefield. But it's also easier for you to attract people that you might find interesting. The strategist tree focuses on martial and warfare in general. So for example, we have Engineer for Destruction that gives you some additional bonuses to naval and siege weapons. And we also have the Sapper perk that gives you an additional boost to your siege process based on some of your men-in-arms. And then we also have Organized March that increases the speed of your troops. So it's very useful if you want to hunt down those last pesky remains of your enemy's army. The trait that is unlocked at the end of the tree is called the Strategist trait. So it basically gives you some bonuses in martial and diplomacy, but it also makes it you can freely cross water, and it makes you more efficient at hunting down your enemy troops, so it increases the losses for your enemies. The second tree is called Overseer, and it basically focuses on you overseeing your domain. So some of the key perks in the Overseer tree are, for example, Hard Rule. It decreases the chance that Liberty factions revolt against you, and it also makes it easier to siege down revolts. And we also have some trait that makes it cheaper to hire men-at-arms and to have armies. The trait that is unlocked at the end of the skill tree is called the Overseer trait, and it gives you some martial bonus, some stewardship bonus, and it also increases country control gain. So So the third tree is called the Gallant tree, and it focuses on prowess and basically relations within your own court. Some of the key perks in the tree are, for example, Peacemaker, that will make it easier to negotiate a peace with your enemies. We also have Promising Prospects, that makes it easier to marry off both yourself and your family members. So the trait that is unlocked is Gallant, and it basically gives you increased prestige gain, it gives you some martial, and it also gives you some attraction bonus.
The perk trees are fully moddable and very flexible. You can do a lot of different stuff with them, set up perk trees in different ways, make one big perk tree if you want to, have multiple entry points and multiple endpoints, and you can make a perk do almost whatever you want in the game.
We are gonna make it possible to turn trait into immortality-based traits, so we can basically just use a toggle to turn it like on and off if you want it to grant immortality. It will not be visible anywhere in the base game, but it will be possible to access in script.
Naturally, our written dev diaries have much more to give you in terms of information about the lifestyle system. Make sure to check the links below in order to deep delve into them even more. And I'll catch you next month.